Hello, people. Thank you so much for waiting. We are back. This is LABRISH Live. This is where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And at the moment, we're talking about Love Island ALLSTARS Season 1 episode. Are we on episode 14?
Episode 14, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. I always get the numbers mixed up. Well, guys, happy Monday. I hope you've had a good weekend. I guess we'll talk about our weekends on the main show, to be honest. But yeah, guys, allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm all things sugar and shade Sade, and I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy.
Yes, and we're gonna talk it up about Love Island, what happened last night. But before we get into that, guys, can you please book the like button? Make sure you get your like in before, upon entry. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Upon entry. And share with like-minded people. Subscribe to our channels. Your aunties could never. Nana Evans and Hey, it's Sade Salami. And of course, get involved in the comments. Get involved in the conversation. Replay gang. Leave your comments too. We will pick them up afterwards. Okay, cool. Hi everybody. Who's in the house? Who's here?
We have oh my god, my voice is gonna go. I've been up for a long time.
You better hold on.
Hey Erin, hey immature reviewer, hey Demi. Let me see if I've missed anybody. No, that's everyone so far. Yes.
Yeah.
Join the chat, please, guys, because you've made this so much more fun when you guys are chiming in as well. It was a good episode.
Yeah, it was all right. Got a few people on Instagram. Hey Bev. Hey Sonia. Hey everybody else. Let me move this over here so I've got my two situation. I think I'm a bit slow today as well. I know you were saying you was a bit slow. I was just thinking, yeah, same.
Yes.
Same. I'm really not set up the way I thought I would be for this Monday, to be honest.
Hey, lovely. Hey.
Get this going. Make sure everything's working. What's happening on X? Have we checked X? Should I check X and see?
Yeah, it runs on X as well. But I don't. So on X, it just plays, so people can watch it there. But I don't think they can comment.
Okay,
it doesn't
cool.
So it's just like playing, basically.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can see it. Well, hey, X people as well. Do you know what I mean? If you want to get involved in the comments, then head over to our YouTube. That's where everything happens. But or stay where you are is absolutely fine too. Okay, so in this episode, we had City Girl Georgia S. Yeah, keeping her options firmly open with some whispering to Callum and whispering to Tom. She was doing the most. And she also spent a night in the hideaway with Tom as well. We had Tyler and Hannah going on a date as well. With Callum, sorry. We had Tyler and Hannah going on a date as well, which was cringe in my opinion. But guys, as we start every show, tell us what your one word to sum up the episode. How would you sum it up? Nana, what are you saying? What's your one word?
I think I have to go with trifling.
I do love that word.
It's just the best sum up for it. Just trifling.
Honestly, yeah.
And not even just her as well. Tyler too, trifling. That's all I can go.
Tyler too.
Yeah. He's an ass.
Yeah. Mine is foolishness. Because also for similar reasons, because I do think that Georgia S is foolish. So is Callum. Yeah. So is Tyler. It was just pure foolishness. Even Georgia H, pure foolishness as well. Seriously.
What about her? Oh Lord.
Yeah. I just can't.
Trifling too. Absolutely. Yeah. Jahida says embarrassing. Life of God says fought. Erin J says dehydration. Fred Flint says sneaky. Why are you asking what did Tyler do? When we get to Tyler, I'll explain what he did wrong.
Jeez, man. So yeah, we pick up the episode where the girls were chatting about Callum's number 16, and Georgia H, truthful, she did make me laugh, I can't lie. She was just like, well, he did go to Bali. Do you know what I mean?
It's when she was like, I'm not trying to make excuses, but okay, so that's what takes place in Bali, yeah.
Is that what happened? I didn't know, man. I thought people went to go and like fight, and maybe that's how they go and find themselves. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, maybe that's it. But you know, but she did also say that, yeah, maybe it was a bit harsh that Anton even asked the question in the first place. But I just thought, nah, I don't think so.
No,
that's what Callum wanted. Callum asked, like, he was asked the question, he was just like, nah, that's lame. Give me something a bit more ruthless. He asked for it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, and you know, Molly's right. I think he did edit that number as well. Do you know what I mean? It's yeah. She was
she summed it up. I didn't understand. This is sometimes where I think I'm quite robotic, but I don't get why she was pissed off, Molly. I need that explained to me, because I'm like, why are you annoyed?
So basically, what she's saying is that if he's sleeping with 16 girls, that means that he was what do you call it? He wasn't caring about her, right? He wasn't heartbroken enough just to kind of be by himself, be down, be like, can't do anything. Where she's trying to say that she took time to actually work through the breakup, like actually like time with herself. Like, I don't know, maybe she done some soul searching or something, but she was just like, you know, like, I took time, because she does say it as well. Like, she's just like, oh, ask me the same question. And her answer is like one. And I just thought, this is annoying. I don't like this rhetoric as well. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like you're forcing it down our throats that women have to be like as close to virginal as possible. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, you know, so she's the good one. She's been positioned as the good one because she slept with one person.
Yeah.
No, you're not. That doesn't make you better than Callum. Do you know what I mean? Callum was just being honest about his situation. She shouldn't take it personally, but at the same time, it's difficult not to take it personally, because the only way that she's reading it is like, you don't care about me. Like, you actually don't care about me. You weren't like, do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't difficult for you. It was easy to get over me. It was easy to get under or on top of or behind a next girl. But where were you thinking about me? That's her issue.
I think overall, I don't understand this sentiment.
And also Breeder Free also is what she did say, that it seemed like he was rubbing it in her face, the fact that he moved on so quickly. Yeah, it's moving on quickly. Like, that's how she's seeing it. I personally,
it's like 3.5 years you've broken up. Why is he gonna care? Like, you know, I think it's the level of self-centeredness that he should be thinking of me. Why would he be? And realistically, he wasn't even thinking of himself. Like, it's his own actions. It is like, I got lost in other women. That does, to me, sound like somebody who isn't ready to face the hurt with this girl, and so he just did it in that, I'm just going to get lost in pum pum. Like, I don't know why you would take it personally. That's the thing. I struggle to understand why people would center themselves in somebody else having bare sex. What's it got to do with you? It's really,
she was with him, and I think, like, if she's trying to get back with him, then she's gonna look at that and say, like, oh, is this his character now? Is this what he wants to do now? Like, again, like, you're not thinking about me, and you're showing me that you're actively trying to move on. So if I want to get back with you, that's the opposite that I want. If he wants to get back with her, like, and the thing is, I do think it's a double standard, and I don't think he's being honest. Because if she'd done the same thing, I don't believe that he would really, in reality, be like, yeah, that's cool, that's fine. He's saying it, but like, I don't think so. I actually don't.
I think the thing with him is, maybe I want her to believe him that he doesn't want to get back with her. Like, I think all of his
okay, I get you.
are
Yeah.
absolutely showing I am not interested in carrying on with this relationship.
Yeah.
So each time she gets offended by something, I'm like, why would you? Why would you even show him this? Like, there's nothing in him that we're being shown that is like, I want to get back with Molly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like present differently to her. So it was just baffling me. I literally was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, why are you now being like, oh, that was like really offensive that he said that? It's like, it's got nothing to do with me.
And the thing is, you know what's so funny as well, because she was just like, I'm not one to judge. and then goes on to judge, proceeds to judge.
Most definitely, if there is a double standard, and if Molly had said that, it would be they would not stop talking about it. Like in the same way, who was it that kissed 5 guys in a night? Was that Catherine?
Oh, Catherine. Oh,
yeah. And then they kept on talking about it, like 5 guys in a night out. Like, so if she had said, yeah, within those 6 months, I had slept with 16 people, all of them in there, the guys would be like, wow, they would be talking about it. Definitely.
They would literally say she's for the streets. You don't want to get back with her. She's for the, I can hear it. Seriously. But people stay pretending. People stay pretending like they say they like a thing, but it's not how their actions are. It just isn't. Can we just be real for a minute? Serious. So then we have what do you call it? Abacus and Liberty just chatting. I just thought this was such a weird pairing in general. Like, why are you putting these two together? What do they have? Like, no, it was so strange. And literally, Liberty's just looking in her face, like, oh, it's just like a little puppy dog staring at her face. It was weird. But she was upset because both Anton and Chris had kind of called her unloyal in the game. Or say, I think Chris said that she was the biggest game player. And she was, really irate that Chris was being so petty and da-da-da. Do you know what I mean? And she thinks that she hasn't done a single action to suggest that she is this person, this game player. Yeah, I'm just like, cry if you want to cry in it. That's the worst.
You can't stop talking. Like, it was like, okay, so there is this thing around you. Like, but really going into, I think Chris is being petty. I was like, oh, all right. But I'm getting sick and tired of hearing about this now. Like, it's like, just give it a rest. And you've proved that you're disloyal. You're a cheater. Like,
allegedly. Is it?
She's a cheater. That she is.
Well, it's allegedly. We don't know.
She said she was with a dude and
what?
Tom was off limits.
We don't know.
Agree. Tom said, I did a fling. We had a fling.
Yeah, but like, we need all parties to confirm and say it's the truth. And until then, it's alleged.
353 says Chris is being petty. Who else?
Do you know what? To be fair, two things can be true at the same time. Yeah, I agree that. I do not think Chris is above pettiness at all. Like, let me be absolutely clear. Like, do you know what I mean? And I think he's a bit of a self-righteous one. I'm not gonna lie. He's self-righteous. So yeah, he reveled in it. He reveled in the opportunity. He really did.
Who else would he pick though? He doesn't have beef with anybody else.
He could. So it doesn't have to be serious.
Oh, okay, I guess he could have done.
Hannah.
He could have done Mitch. Mitch is a game player. He could have done Mitch.
Mitch was an easy cop out.
Yeah. He wanted to. Yeah, okay, all right. Let's give it to him. He was being petty. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I think it's justified. I've decided I am going to be a Chris stan forevermore.
You started again.
Yeah. I know. I can't help it.
No worry, it's fine. If you want to be a Chris stan, that is absolutely up to you. Absolutely up to you. So then we had Georgia Esh and Tom. they now decide to play their own version of Truth or Dare. Who asked them? No one asked them to do this. And my thoughts were, she is absolutely forcing this at this stage. Like, there's no need for this to happen. And she asked Tom, like, do you still fancy me? He was just like, yeah, of course. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know the answer to that question. Georgia, he asked her, would you rather be with Callum or me? And she was like, well, there's a connection with you, so you know. You know what it is.
I was literally like, this is so disrespectful to everybody involved that these two are carrying on the game together, like just playing in everyone's faces. Yeah. But more so for Molly, like, but Callum aside, I'm like, how do you justify? How is she justifying this in her mind? That I already kind of basically made this girl cry, took her man, and now the dude that she is being like, I'm moving on with this guy, I'm also gonna crack onto him.
I don't know how her mind works. It's like what Cat Williams said. Who knows why liars lie? I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to say it because people say why the hoes hoe? I don't know. I don't know.
No, I think she.
Not saying she's a hoe. I don't know, but life of Butch said girl math. I resent that.
Jay says Georgia is so thirsty. I'm begging her to find shame, moving like a skis.
Mate, you can't shame the shameless, man. She's unshameable at this point.
Like, just to dig, like I don't know. I need to hear her explain herself. Like I need an explanation because I am like, what are you doing? Hell?
So yeah, she was just like, oh, do you want to kiss me right now? You know? And Tom's like, yeah, but out of respect, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't, you know? And she's like, oh, good answer. And I just like, yeah, anyway, yeah, I was just like, this girl is just too much. And then she's whispering that she fancies him the most and everything like that. Like, I don't know. She was doing a lot.
Imagine Tom being the moral compass. Like, he's the one that is being like, nah, I don't want to hurt Molly. That like Georgia is something else.
She is absolutely
Georgia and Toby suit, you know. Like actually, I don't even think Toby would go on like this. But they suit.
No, Toby would absolutely, but like she can't handle it from Toby. Do you know what I mean? There could only be one of them in that relationship doing this foolishness, and he's already gone through. So why is he? He's not fighting for anything. Do you know what I mean? He wants something new. He wants fresh blood.
Mate. Is spot on. Georgia is the type to do all this and call herself a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also what came up in the episode is call herself a girl's girl.
Imagine. I need Molly to knock her, you know.
Molly's not going to do that. Molly's not going to do that.
Somebody needs to square up to this type of behavior and literally be like, just a one slap, like just like
no.
I'm not promoting violence though, I'm just saying.
No, we're not promoting. Just pretend. Molly and Callum have a bit of a chat. Molly obviously is still upset. She's like, you know what, you seem really proud of your behavior and I'm really upset by this. Callum's just like, no, not really, I was just being honest. You know what I mean? Like, I was just being honest about it. How could I have said it differently? I thought that was rude because you could have said it differently. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, well, I definitely need to speak to somebody because I thought he was perfectly reasonable.
You could have said it so many different ways. You could have just been like, oh, Molly, do you know what? Like, I know you're not going to want to hear it. He knows her. Do you know what I mean? Like, so.
Or like, just of lies.
But it is. Huh?
She wanted him to lie.
She wanted him to soften the blow. Do you know what I mean? Her thing was just like, be considerate. I think as human being to human being, yes, I agree with that. Like, he could have been more considerate. But
I probably was
her first
probably 40 and he took it down quite a few notches to 16.
Times
probably
it
was
by
here.
5, I think, whatever that is. I can't do math. I can't do math. How about that? I can't do it.
I think that
That's
is
the
like
point, isn't it? You're staying up in the do math. But anyway, yeah. So she, what do you call it? What was he saying? So he was basically, she was saying to him, like, I want you to be, her Freudian slip was, I want you to be remorseful. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm just like, that's what it is. That's what it is. And then she adjusted herself and just like, consider it. Fair point, Erin. But was she considerate when she was kissing next man? It's true. Fair point. Fair point. Maybe that's why she did it. I mean, no, okay, fair point.
Self-centered, like it's all about me stuff. And it's like, what? The mind boggles. It just boggles me. But I was watching her like, why have you pulled him for this talk? Like, and for one, you've kind of moved on with Tom. So again, why does he have to keep on being like, oh, I got to consider Molly when you're cracking on with the next dude, lipsing him in bed? That is no. So how he was responding to her, I was like, fair. I don't owe you anything. I probably dulled down the number anyway because of you, and now you still want me. So you just want me to lie and chase after you. I'm not going to do it. How about that? That was his attitude. And I was like, fair.
Yeah. I think I just think because you know what? People always remember how you make them feel. Do you know what I mean? And like, I think like he could just he could have been a bit more considerate. She could have also been considerate when the whole kissing situation happened. Like, kind of thing. Fred, I don't think it's the actual act of things. It was how those things were handled. Do you know what I mean? Because she was kind of like nonchalant and a bit blasé when she kissed Chris, and she didn't show consideration for Callum's feelings in those moments. So now we have a situation where, from her perspective, she's seen as Callum not showing consideration for her feelings when saying what his truth is. So I think it's that, and it's just. But the thing is, what we're seeing actually is an ex-couple continue to hurt each other. Do you know what I mean? That's essentially what we're seeing. And it's a bit icky. I don't really like it. I think he was talking about, I care about you, I still want to be friends, all this kind of stuff. And she was like, I think friendship's off the cards. And then she got up. He apologized, but she got up and then walked away. And it was a bit sad.
Yeah.
That was a bit
I
sad.
mean, I do agree with her in that respect. But she needs to stick with that then. Because if they are not even being like, we're friends, then don't expect him to be considerate of anything, because you're just another chick in the villa now. And I think she can't keep on pulling him up when things come up. Like, you should be thinking about me. We're not friends, innit? And she said that. So she has to stick with this. Like, just leave him alone. Let him do his thing, man.
I think I've got a soft spot for these two, I don't know. I just want them to get.
I mean, how the situation is at this point, they should just get back together.
They should. They will. No, they will. I'm sure of it. Thank you, Precious. Appreciate that. Yeah, they should get.
The streets ain't warm, and you got girls like Georgia trying to take your spot anyway. It's like, just get back.
Sorry, the streets aren't warm. Is that what you're saying? Is it cold out?
Yeah, not friendly. There ain't nothing out there for these two. Just get back together, man.
Laugh for let her cry blood. Gee. That's how I feel about Georgia. I'm not gonna lie. Georgia is. That's how I feel about her. Not Molly. Molly, I think, a bit self-centered, but I think her kind of belong together. I don't know. Maybe I just want a romantic end. Then we get a text, for the hideaway. Josh immediately, with his loud ass self, was just like, Callum and Georgia. Do you know what I mean? And then he said,
that started it. I thought it was Mitch.
No, I thought it was Josh.
Mitch, because I was like, Josh. Why is Mitch voting for these two for no reason? I heard that either of them, whoever it was, had a loud mouth. Yeah. And I was like, why have you picked these two?
This is it. And then Josh was like, do us proud, Georgia, make it 17. Ha 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 ha.
I was like, no. Josh is terrible.
Josh is no filter, you know?
No,
like, no. I can't lie yet. That's okay, we're British in it, do you know what I mean? And we're from London as well. So like lad banter, yeah, sometimes fucking funny. Fucking funny. I know he's not from London, but still. But yeah, it's just, yeah, that was funny. I was crying. And anyone who didn't find it funny, I'm sorry for you. So yeah, Georgia got changed. Everyone's obviously around. It was so fucking weird. I thought it was like Handmaiden's Tale. What is happening? Why is Molly in the room? Like she even looked confused and lost. Like what's happening here? How is this my reality?
Awkward.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Everybody's like, yeah. And it is like, yeah, that's my ex who I clearly still have feelings for. I'm already vexed with him at this inappropriate 16 thing, and now he's going to go to the Hideaway where loads of people do stuff with women.
With my friend.
Friend. Oh no, it was. I was cringing. I felt like, but where can she go? Either you're out of and you're sitting outside by yourself. It's like what?
No, I'm going to the bathroom. What do you mean? I'm in the hut. I'm sorry, emergency, mental health. I'm anything. Why am I in that shop? Seriously, got to play the game.
Got clap for them and all of the. Oh no. Not part of
wild, absolutely wild. Did not like that at all. Felt so for money. I'm not gonna lie. Georgia's black outfit was cute though. I did like that. I liked the underwear. That was cool. Get to the Hideaway. She's changing. I don't know why they make them do that. It's just so ridiculous that they do one outfit and another. It's so strange. But she's just like, oh, it's very bridal. Why would you do this? You just had chats with Tom. Like you're starting this shit. Do you know what I mean?
You had forgotten all about that.
It's
going on. Like, I had been running around with this guy a few hours ago. Like it's all about Callum now. She's good.
She's good.
Yeah. She's done all of it before. She's too smooth with it.
She's way too smooth with it, honestly. And she was just like, I wouldn't want to be here with anybody else. She really likes him. Yeah, she's literally lying. The lies are just pouring out of her mouth at this moment. You know, they're flowing. They're actually flowing. And she's talking about, oh yeah, we need to ignore the noise of everybody. And then she said, oh, yeah, as well, she said, as when something happens, I come straight over and tell you. Didn't something just happen?
I think she counted 6 lies that she told.
Not 6 lies.
6 lies. That girl was just lying.
She did say, though, that she has never had a serious relationship since she was 18. Her last serious relationship when she was 18 or whatever, but she hasn't had one since then. Like, so I can't even remember how old she is now. She nearly 30, 25. Is she that young? Or maybe she is, She's
just a year older than Toby. Yeah. I think
yeah. No, isn't Toby 25 though, or 26?
Can anybody let us know? I need Sonia Barley, fact checker. She always knows the deal.
In it. How old is Georgia?
I think she is 25, 26, around there. She's 25. Yeah,
that's what it's saying on Google's.
So she hasn't had a relationship. She hasn't had a serious relationship. It shows though.
It looks like it. Yeah. It looks like it. So yeah, there was a bit I don't know, Chris and Toby had a quick conversation about Sophie and how she chose Josh, how that's who she would have picked, and he was like, oh, it's a bit disheartening. He didn't look too infused by it, do you know what I mean? And Toby was encouraging him to continue to try. In the nighttime, well, actually, let me say, in the Hideaway was super tame, and this is the bullshit we keep on seeing because guys, we're avid Love Island watchers. Whenever black couples in the Hideaway, they're doing all angles. There's extended periods. Do you know what I mean? It's getting hot and so all this kind of stuff. Come on, man.
All of the stuff.
Make it equal.
There was nothing, unless they went in there and removed anything that was remotely slightly kinky. But usually there is stuff in there. And these two seem to walk into some like romantic suite. Like there was nothing kinky in there at all. Even the clothing, like, you know, usually like they show what's on the rail.
Oh yeah.
And the person would be like, oh, try that on. There was none of that. We didn't see any of those bits. No handcuffs, no whips, no chocolate. No, there was nothing was going on.
No, yes. Not to be fair, not that I actually want to see it, but I believe in balance. Do you know what I mean?
Everybody should get the same treat, even if it's all there. And we watch these two be like, we're not ready. Well, it would probably be Georgia saying, I'm not ready to do this with you yet, Callum, sorry. And then they go to sleep.
Yeah.
That would be more equal, but it was very tame.
It was. Yeah. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I thought that was out of order. Molly and Tom, though, be kissing in bed. They were kissing in bed, which was really cute. Side note, I didn't know that Maya Jama on the adverts, I saw Maya Jama is the face of Rimmel London.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I was just very, very happy for her. Okay, so in the morning, this is an inappropriate thing to mention. Oh, Erin, thank you so much. Guys, please book the like button. You know, we just be in it. Do you know what I mean? We don't want to have to say it every 5 minutes. And I know we don't have producer Kevin to turn the screen black. Exactly. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want us to do, so you like the video,
you know,
do you know what I mean? So we can do that.
I will turn back into Kevin and start pressing buttons.
Because we would like to get the likes up, please. Do you know what I mean? If you're enjoying what you're watching and you like what we do, then just put the like button. You know, it's not hard. 2 seconds. That's it. Just a little click. Just a little click. Dammy J is like, no, it can come back. The black screen can come back at any time. Yeah, in the morning. Okay, this is a bit inappropriate, yeah. But see when Josh came into the room, yeah, there was a print.
Oh, I didn't notice, is it?
I think he's packing. And that's all I say about that.
I mean, he says he likes to yeah, he's very sexual, isn't it? So
yeah. So it might make sense.
So let's see, yeah, because Sophie is into him.
Yeah.
We had already deduced last week that maybe Chris is small. So maybe
he did say it as a joke, didn't he?
Maybe Josh has the edge on that, and she's just like, he's got more of the stuff that I'm after.
It's true.
Oh, Reverend J says, sure was a print. That's why Georgia H was going crazy. And remember how Georgia H was like, I'm gonna have fun with him while I'm in here.
Yeah.
And
then proceeded to have zero fun. What now?
Really? This is what you saw before 10 p.m.?
To be fair, I watched it this morning. So
same. I watched it this morning. It's more like 9 a.m.
My fault.
That's why I didn't see it.
Oh, that's is it?
Why. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Blame
the producers. They put in the shot, not me. Not me.
Interesting, but yes. Okay.
So Callum and George S, they were chatting and saying, you know, we feel closer to each other, all this kind of stuff. They came into the room. I think they came back into the room, and then I was just like, hold on a second, hold on, because Molly made a comment about, you know, obviously it's weird. I think maybe the night before she made a comment like weird, like sending off my friends with my ex-boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? Like really cementing like we're friends. But then why did you push your friend to him in the first place? That's wild to me. But then at the same time, I think it's a bad move for Georgia S, because you don't go after your friend's fresh ex. You don't do that. No.
We're seeing a pattern though, isn't it? So you don't do that for one. And then you're like, the guy that she's moving on to, I want him to. Like, that's
not your friend.
I need
a dilemma.
I need Molly to really be like, you are the furthest from a friend ever. Like the girl is actually the ops. Like literally.
Yeah. She's an op. She's actually an op. That's frenemy behavior.
Yes.
That really
is.
Care. Yeah.
It's not a dilemma for her. It's not like Tom is pulling her left, right, and center. She is the one creeping and talking to him. Like,
Yeah. Agree, Erin. She's a frenemy. Because it just seems a bit nuts to me. Like, you wouldn't do like, you know, like, or is the cost of fame so like close to you, or so you're so desperate for it? That's what I'm looking for. Desperate for it, that it just doesn't even matter. Because I just don't think that, like, it's a girl thing. Like, because she does this whole prim and proper, oh, I wear bows in my hair, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, oh, my underwear looks bridal. Like, it's all that kind of thing. You're doing like this soft, innocent babe type, but your actions aren't necessarily matching up with that. I don't know. Like, if I was on a team, maybe this is their strategy, but I would be like, nah, this is off brand. This is absolutely
she's gone rogue. Like,
yeah, you think she's gone rogue? You think they're smashing coffee cups?
Her PR team, like, for the strategy of what she was gonna do in Love Island All-Star. But I think you'd be like, no, you've gone rogue. Like, she's gone rogue.
You think?
This is not. How do we brand her? Before, she was the girl that, you know, her boyfriend had duped her, had stolen from her. Like, she was all like victim, sweet. She had the whole thing of loyal. This is far from that. Like, literally, you're scandalous now. Yeah, I don't know how she's gonna bring this back. Realistically, she's probably going to lose both of them. Because I don't see how she can win this one over. She's being slated in all the comments. This isn't a strategy to come out and have deals.
But outrage strategies, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, because it causes so much outrage, like, she could have been briefed beforehand, like, are you ready to be that, do you know what I mean, like, kind of thing. But we're gonna bring you up to a point, and then we're gonna turn it around. Like, it could be something like that. That's what I was thinking. Then I was thinking maybe Callum, Molly, and Georgia S are all in on it. And Georgia S is gonna be bridesmaid.
I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. Let's see how this ends. Because to me, I'm like, Georgia could come out. Like, we need an eviction soon. Georgia could come out, and then she isn't going to have the arc to redeem herself. It's just going to be like, you were trying to be a messy boot. So I don't know. I don't know how this works out for her. I guess Ekansu, but she doesn't have the range of Ekansu. So, you know, Ekansu was jokes. She did go rogue. She did play in Davide's face, but we all still liked her. Georgia S doesn't have that, so I don't see how she's got any redeemable qualities where this is going to work out for her when she comes out. I don't know.
To be fair, Ekansu was carrying that season.
Oh,
she on her. So it worked, you know what I mean? But I really liked Ekansu. I know a lot of people did, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, she was great. She was great. Like, Georgia is not doing Ekansu, so I don't know how this is gonna work out for her. That's all.
Life of Budge.
Falling for the Nigerian prince scam in real life should earn you time in prison. Very stupid. Is she showing us smarts? I think
she's not. Well, she thinks she's smart, but it's the villa. It's just like honestly, don't you think this is gonna get out? It's just so strange. It's very, very strange. But yeah, so Georgia S and Georgia H, they have a bit of a conversation. The two G's, I really wanted them to be something, but it's not happening. I have to let go of that dream. It's not happening. And not a fan of both of them, really. Do you know what I mean? So there's that too. You know, Georgia S was saying she had a real nice time in the hideaway, but she was flirting with Tom beforehand. So her telling Georgia H is basically, this is how it's going to start to get around the villa, and everybody is going to know what's going on with the girl. Tom chats to the boys, and he tells them, you know, I think she's into me. She actually, I don't think she is, because she told me.
Yes.
She told me. But he said, honestly, I don't want to mess two girls around. And I think that this is part of, like, remember when he obviously was Terrace Tom? I don't think he enjoyed being Terrace Tom at all. He didn't, do you know what I mean? It didn't sit well with him. So yeah, I think that's what that's about. We see Archibald and Molly talking about Tom. I was just like, I don't like this for Molly either. Do you know what I mean? Because Archibald and your fast self, like you do you know what I mean? Like when she's like, oh, he's such a good kisser, she can literally say, yeah, he is, you know? And she's like, you know, saying, oh, he's quite reserved. Do you know what it was giving? It was giving Love is Blind. What's that crazy lady who ended up with a tall guy? Lydia. That's what it was giving. Didn't like it. Oh, he's so reserved. Like she, like, I just no. Stop it.
This is because she talks too much anyway. It's always that thing of I know. I've been there. I know. Like, just shut up and just listen to the girl, innit?
Yeah.
Like, let her say her thing, and then you can just be there as a friend.
Yeah.
You don't have to know everything, and she doesn't have to be reminded that another girl in there has had a bit of Tom before. Like, it's okay.
It's okay. Relax. It doesn't have to be like that at all. Yeah. Tom and Molly catch up. You know, they talk about the kiss that they shared. Yeah. And then I think he said that what I like about you is that you're not always in my face. I was just like, is that word to Georgia S? Is that what that is?
I think so. I think.
Like.
What do you think Tom truly likes Molly? I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know.
I think he likes Molly the same way Toby likes Molly, as in, like, she is you know, a pretty girl, she's desirable. I would like to get to know her because of who she is. Like, do you know what I mean? And what she represents. I don't know if there's like enough depth at the moment, do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't think that Tom himself has enough depth. He's got as much depth as a shallow puddle. Like, I just don't.
Yeah. No, Fred, you're probably right. Fred Flint says he wants to sleep with Molly. I think that's what it is. Because I was like really watching them and I'm like, I don't even know if he actually really likes you, or it's just you're a bit new and shiny.
Yeah, just was a smash.
Yeah. Evan says, okay, nope, he doesn't like her. He just wants to taste that. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
And that probably is the same for Toby as well. It's just it's just a chase. Like, if I can get that girl, that's number one on my notch, but not truly for her. And in a way, I feel like that is a bit where Callum was with her as well. It's like a
oh, really?
I feel like there's a trophyism and they're not seeing her. It's like, and I think that is probably her resentment with Callum. It just lasted longer, but it's the same thing. It's like you're seeing, they're not really seeing me for who I am. There's a trophy, like I'm just there as a prop, basically.
Yeah, they're just taking that aspect of what they have her value in that sense. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, not saying that that's all she represents, not at all. She's a fully fledged person, and it would be nice to see more of her, to be honest, like see more of her personality rather than just seeing her reacting to Callum and what Callum's doing and what, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just that seems to be her storyline. It's just like they've made her a two-dimensional person. This is crazy when you think about it. Maybe that's why I'm just like, oh, Molly, man. Do you know what I mean? I've got a bit of time. I've got a little bit of time for her. But yeah, in the hut, Tom did say that he is clicking with Molly. And yeah, I was just like, I wish Georgia S would take a hint. Mitch talks to Georgia H. He's talking to her, he's talking about how they kissed in the look at your face already.
I can't believe this pairing. But I'm like, no, I don't even want to see it. I don't believe her.
You don't believe her? No, she's serious.
Mitch, you know what? Let's see how it plays out. But
I think Georgia H liked a bit of messy. Like, you know what? This is what I'm saying, yeah? It's no surprise to me that a lot of these Love Island ex contestants, have ended up with jail mates. Would you? Absolutely no surprise. Seriously. Because these are the choices that you're making. Like, you've actively seen him. You know what he's known for. He's fresh. He's fresh out the villa. Do you know what I mean? He's fresh from season 10. You know what he's known for. He's just done Liberty a madness. Yeah, he's done a madness. And then he's talking about, you should have pulled me through a chat. You're taking the piss. You're taking a piss. And this is yes, Fred. Yeah, going from Anton to Mitch is that's crazy decision making. That's where's your mind?
It's all wild. Anton, Josh, Anton, Mitch. Mitch is the next girl that comes in. Mitch is gonna be like, it's not about Georgia H. He's gonna play in your face like he does with everybody.
Exactly.
And she cannot try and go back to Anton. That's what we can't watch. Like,
that's exactly what we're gonna watch. And Anton's just gonna be like, we're gravitating towards each other again.
And I need Anton to have some self-respect, because this is she can't just bounce around and then come back to you because you're there and nobody else is about. Like, Anton and Kaz, let's see it. That's what I want.
Breathe free. Yeah, they don't like gentlemen, they want blokes. Yeah, they want bad boys. They want the baddest. I don't know what that pill is. I don't think that I think Mitch gives me pussy old vibes. That's the thing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he can. What can he back? What can he back?
Like, nothing. Like, you have people gunning you left, right, and center. Josh thinks you're a clown. Anton badded you up. Like, literally, it's like, come on. To pick Mitch, I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, no.
I'm not believing it.
I don't think you. I can't take you seriously based on your decision making, Georgia H. I really can't. Seriously, it's finished. Like, she's gone down on the list. She's gone down on the list, mate.
That said to her, like, about you're going from
a man to a boy. Yeah.
And she giggled about that. I was like, that's a. She's
just like, she's almost like, I know. He's so sweet. Because on the outside, that's what I go for. That's what I'm attracted to. Fucking hell, Georgia.
Hey, yeah. Erin's correct. Her standards are really low if she picks Mitch.
Yeah. And she will.
Yeah.
She will. They are, and she will.
Yeah.
So then we get to, and Georgia H did say, she's waiting for the dust to settle. The dust hasn't settled yet, and you're still making your move. But okay, because you're a girl's girl. Okay, it remains to be seen. Silly woman. Georgia S and Tom. So we get there. They go to the terrace. We're thinking Terrace Tom is back, but this time it's Georgia S taking him to the terrace. And she's just giggling, like, they're in this flirty thing. And you can see, like, she thought they were in a flirty bubble. And you could see him edging out of the bubble, basically. Yeah. He asked her about her night. She's talking about timing, things like that. He did ask her if anything did happen in that night as well, kind of thing. So it's just like, you can do what you want, but the judgment will always be there. Yeah. But then he's just like, she did say no, but he's like, you know what you need to do? Because actually, I think, no, she got up, she moved closer to him, which I thought, what's going on? Then she's looking in his eyes like it's kissing time. Do you know what I mean? And then he starts talking about, like, I'm really getting on with Molly. I really am. Do you know what I mean? And we kissed and stuff. And then she was saying, did you kiss before or after I went in the hideaway? He was just like, in bed. And she was like, that's why you kissed her. He's like, no. And I was just like, you know what? Again, this is Love Island lessons. Don't do this. Women do not do this. You cannot invent reasons, for his behavior to service your own agenda. No. Absolutely not. Seriously. And I mean, your agenda, your thoughts, your feelings, you can't do this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. You've given meaning to his actions based on what you want.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Nothing. He was showing nothing to suggest that he is putting you before Molly. Yes. And somehow in her mind, she had repositioned it like, he is only getting to know Molly because I am with Callum.
Right.
And it's like, that's not what's going on. No. And I think he said it, but I know at some point she's going to throw that in his face. Like, but he said it to you numerous times. I like Molly. He said it.
Yeah. He said it so many times. He said it the night before. He said it then. He said it the night before. He said it after when I think the recoupling. She delusional, yes. Delulu. Yes. Yeah. Delulu.
And then she was there lipsing Callum anyway. So you know when you're just like, what? Why are you asking these questions when you have been cracking on with this dude all night as well? He's been doing what he's doing in his bed. And then you're trying to, I was like, no, she's crazy. She definitely didn't think they were going to lips. She 100%
absolutely.
Like, we're going to lips on this terrace today. After last night when I was spending time with Callum, lying in his face. That was what Georgia wanted. She wanted to
She wanted an affair. And the fact that she said to him afterwards, like, okay, I will let you crack on with Molly, but just so you know, it's hard for me to do so. What?
Tom needs to run.
I can't help it, she said.
Tom needs to actually tell her, like, you know what? Let's not do this. Like, Tom actually needs to say that to Georgia S. He needs to break it off. Like, she is a mess.
Yeah, she needs to stop doing that. She's playing herself. She's playing herself, and she's gonna crash and burn, mate. And it's not gonna be pretty because all she's gonna do is cry. That's all she's gonna do.
Somehow it's gonna be Tom's fault though.
It's gonna be Tom. No, wait, it's gonna be Callum's fault. Honestly, because what the hell is going on? And the thing is, it's going to be so difficult for the girls to have sympathy for her. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not how it works. You want to believe that, you know, do you know what I mean? Because Molly said it was okay, that she should be free to do that and stuff. But people say these things and it's not how they feel. And what we can't see is how they feel about it. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like everything about Molly's actions is saying that she's not cool with this situation. So if you're saying that you're so like emotionally stunted that you can't even read that, if you're a girl's girl at that, like, come on, man, come on.
It's the craziness of like, the girl is dealing with Callum,
right?
And you're gonna go after her, dude. Like that's now.
And she said it as well.
We've got a scrap. What? This is crazy. I've already allowed you to kind of.
It's not bladders. They can't be scrapping. They can't be scrapping. That would be hilarious. But
no, we need. Yeah, there haven't been a proper scrap, but this is scrappable behavior. What she's doing does deserve a hot slap. It does. This is crazy what she's doing.
It's what Chris Rock said, isn't it? You just don't do it. People deserve slaps, but you just don't do it. That's a quote. He did say that.
Oh my god.
But yeah. It's a bit nuts. But yeah, so anyway, like Lib is chilling with Hannah and Kaz. Just so sick of Hannah anyway. But she's talking about she is over it, she's letting him go. And she's gonna move on to Toby and Chris. And all I can think of is this girl is going to cry. She's gonna cry again and again and again. She's gonna cry this whole season. These are not options for her. Someone needs to come in for Liberty.
Yeah. To throw Toby in there is, I'm going to try. I was literally like, oh, this girl's like, she's just utterly ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Chris, I haven't seen anything from Chris to suggest he is remotely interested in Liberty.
He's not. Because he's not.
He's just wild. Like, you're just basically like, I'm going to crack on with those two over there. Like, just. It's just weird.
It is very weird.
Great.
Bree the Free, beef. So I keep on saying the B53. I am gonna watch Badders tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it. The free one on YouTube because
Yeah, I'm
I need
poor.
to debate.
I'm a povo, so
Yeah.
I'm not paying them.
I'm a povo. I need to debate whether I'm gonna pay for that. I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie. But although I support Black businesses, but maybe not this. I don't know. So yeah, Callum and Anton, they have a quick chat about Georgia S. And basically Callum is like, I'm confused why she even brought him to this terrace to talk to him. Like, why is she doing that? Why she keep putting him for chats? Do you know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Like, am I missing something? That's what essentially he was saying to Anton. And Anton was just like, yeah, for real, what's the purpose of the chat? However, she could be saying to him, like, it's 100% dead. But I'm thinking, oh, optimistic Anton.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the thing. So when they finish with their talk and they've come out of the terrace, I guess, and then Tom goes one way, Georgia goes the other way, and Callum kind of passes.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't talk, did they? Because I meant to go.
That's the way they cut it. Yeah, it was weird.
He bopped into the room or something. Like, he went, but he didn't say, what was you doing?
Right? Or do you know what I mean? Like, there was no head nod. There was no. Where was the flirt? Where was the?
Yes. But he
I'm pull to you, you're pull to me.
You two were just in the terrace together. That Callum clocked, and she didn't say anything either. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was totally like, no, that's messy in itself. But yeah, surely you would ask her. You'd say something.
Right. Yeah. Like, what's going on? Oh, what was that about? What did you guys chat about? Do you know what I mean? Good chat, yeah. How's Tom?
I'm not allowing you to bop, and I'm seeing like the dude who you kind of fancy is going the other way. Like, nah.
there's so many ways that could have been free, But Callum, basically is saying like, Tom, he's got some snaky behavior because really and truly, if he wanted to crack on with Georgia S, he could chat to me, and he hasn't chat to me. So yeah, but I do think it's Georgia S that should say something. But I think that well, to be fair, Tom wasn't about at that point. But I don't know if they've actually established any sort of bro code in the villa. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so he hasn't taken the opportunity to have that conversation. So then it's nighttime. Oh God. Georgia H was talking to Liberty about Mitch. She was basically just go for it. He doesn't value me, but do you, boo? Essentially. So yeah. Sophie and Georgia S. This is the first time we've seen Sophie speak, I think. The whole episode is bloody ridiculous. Like, it's just like, oh, how's you and Tom? Georgia S is saying, oh, he's really flirty. But she doesn't know if Callum is picking up on it. You do know. Do you know what I mean? That you do know.
He saw you coming from the terrace, so he knows something.
Yeah. So maybe she was just digging for information to see whether Sophie knows something. Georgia H makes it known that she's on Mitch. And that's where Kaz was saying, it's like going to a man to a boy. And she's just like, it looks like everyone is changing partners. I can't keep up. But yeah, that's what's happening. Then we get a text, and it's for Tyler and Hannah to go on what must be. No, actually, no, it's not worse than a bike ride. I don't think it's not worse than roller skating. It was one of the dry dates, though.
It was one of the driest.
Yeah, it was a dry
surroundings, but yeah, it was one of the driest, definitely. Yeah, it was akin to other Molly and
Zachariah.
Yeah, when they went on their dates, definitely. Yeah. Or Kai and Sanam on their dates because they were dry as well.
Yeah, it was a dry really, really dry. Before they went, obviously Kaz is doing up, pretend to be happy for the cameras, doing a little dance for them. Molly, did you see when in the makeup room, Molly discreetly asked Kaz if she's okay? Yeah. Like that, I like that someone's caring about
Kaz. Molly and Kaz, you see them around together a lot as well. Like, I want them to show their friendship a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice for Kaz to get more screen time anyway, outside of flipping Tyler. But yeah, they seem like they're having a bit of a vibe. They definitely do seem like they're creating a friendship with each other.
Yeah, I think as well, more stimulation. I think a bit more like Libby is a little bit.
Oh, Liv. That's still her bestie. That's still her best friend.
That's still her bestie. That's still her bestie. It's true. So yeah, Hannah is wearing a disgraceful outfit. Like, I just don't know what the fuck is going on. What is this? When she was on the date and she was talking about, oh yeah, can you handle a Scouse girl because you know we're so glam, we make our own outfits. Did you make that? Is that what this is?
I couldn't get over the outfit that she had, so I went on a Google search with her picture, and I found the designer. Yeah, and they make clothing.
Oh, fuck.
So I looked through their range, and then I saw what she was wearing, and that is also a part of this designer's range. I'm going to put them up in the community tab so you guys can see what they've got, just in case anybody out there likes what Hannah wears. It's not from eBay. It's an official designer's range.
No, yeah. Is it too hard to find the link because screen share that shit?
And that would be in my history.
I need to see what's on offer. Okay, cool. We can do it tomorrow.
I'm gonna show it to you. Like, the range is crazy. It looks crazier on her than obviously their model pics, but I don't know. It's definitely, I can't even say what it's akin to, but I know the type of fashion now that she goes for.
Yeah,
I know what she goes for.
Yeah, it was so horrible. It was so ridiculous, and I was just like, this is irritating. And then it cut to Kaz and Toby together, where Kaz is just sitting there, just looking really, really sad. Do you know what I mean? And Toby encourages her to talk about it, and she was just saying like, look, like, it's just really difficult because, like, you know, they've gone on this date, they're going to come back, that I'm going to have to pretend to be okay and happy and everything like that. And then you just see like a tear just trickle down from her eye. And it's just like, oh, well, so thingy. And like Toby's talk to her was just like, oh no, you're good. Like, you're good. Like, you're handling everything so well. Like, when other people would crack or explode and everything, you're handling it so well. And it's just like, it was just heartbreaking because I know Toby has good intentions in what he's saying and he does have an understanding, but this is a problem that she's not allowed to break down. And he knows it and she knows it. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we know it, right? Like, she's not allowed to break down. She's not allowed to explode when she has every right. Even though he's not for her, she's still allowed to be upset, but she can't express that. And that's the thing. And it's just like, it's a prison. It's a fucking prison. And it was a very heartbreaking scene, to be honest. Like,
I think she's actually displayed her emotions in the safest way that the British public can handle a Black woman having emotions.
Yeah.
And going into a process of this game show and knowing that they are going to do things to play in your face, which is bringing Tyler in and Tyler going for Hannah, and that she has just been so dignified about it all. I was feeling for her for just to even have that one tear. I kind of wished it was with Molly. I think we probably would have had more of a touching scene, but it was, Toby tried, but he placed her without saying, you're a strong Black woman.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything he said placed her there. Like, like, carry this, shrug it off. And it's just actually, I think her and Molly going through the same experience basically would probably have had more of a touching conversation about that range of emotions. Like, this is really hard to just even watch while I'm trying to have this experience in this villa as well. Like, this is actually out of order that our exes are here. And it would have been nice for them to even have just had that moment to say, this is out of order.
And also cry if you want to cry. Do you know what I mean? Like, cry if you want to cry. Like, it's okay. Like,
to cry numerous times, like to the point where it's like, okay, Molly, all right, it's enough now. Like, But yeah, she's had to, and she was also saying it's like they seem to be getting on and were talking with each other. So that was annoying. That's that Kaz was even having a little inkling to, could I get back with Tyler? That was like, please don't do anything with this guy. But it wasn't nice to watch.
We don't know, like, we don't know if she knows or has had that reality check with herself that he's just not that into her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the thing with Tyler. And I think, like, for a lot of women, that is very difficult. So regardless if you're with him or he's your ex or whatever kind of thing, like, do you know what I mean? Coming to that conclusion and that accepting that reality, do you know what I mean? Especially when they're playing in your face, especially when they're not being clear with you as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's really, really hard, and that's hard to do that on camera as well. Like, I just wish Toby gave her the space to relax. Do you know what I mean? To actually like let go a bit. But what he did was just reinforce, and he was just like, you can keep going. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, oh man, because it would have been nice. That would have been nice. But yeah, it was just really, really heartbreaking. But then I'm not like against Toby for that. Do you know what I mean? I think he done the best he could with the tools he has.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it was still touching for them as well, and just seeing a side of their friendship. We've seen bits and pieces that these two are brethren.
Yeah.
It was. I just think we probably would have got more perspective if she could talk a little bit more with another woman.
Yeah.
And Molly, to me, would have been the most fitting, because she's had those emotions as well. And yes, I get it, Oyo, that 3 years to 3 months is very different, but they are the two that have exes in there. That's why the conversation between those two would have been good to see.
Yeah, it's true. Do you want to get a few more comments, because I don't think the sentiment is the same.
Okay, so Life of Bunch says, nah, stop the crying. You lot didn't even date for 10 minutes. It's been 3 years. Stop being delusional. Kim Brown says, if Kaz's mental health is suffering, she only has herself to blame. She should know by now. It's Love Island does black women wrong, even the strong ones. Shayla says, poor Kaz, I bet her mental health is suffering. Yeah. And Life of Bodge said they were angry at him on Twitter for telling her to be a strong black woman. There's nothing to be angry about. I think it's
I wouldn't be angry, but like, I get the
Jordan Parker says Kaz is confusing me. She did an interview maybe 10 months ago saying Tyler treated her badly and used her for clout. That's not someone I would cry over. Yeah, but I think it's, as you said though, I think it's the realization. Like, sometimes it's just more that, oh no, this dude really really, really doesn't like me and will play it in my face. Like, I think it's more that, like, actually that's probably what she was upset about.
No, it's true. Yeah, true. Most people, sometimes with these things, you're upset at yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Annie Fantastic says, nah, Kaz should be chin up, let Tyler not see her sweat. I mean, he wasn't there, so at least she wasn't crying in his face.
Yeah, that's true.
And Kim Brown says Toby is not intelligent, full stop.
Who said he tried?
You guys, man. Erin says Kaz needs to get a grip. Hannah is taking her problem. She's asking for it back. No, I think you guys.
Hannah's not taking anything, yeah? Let's be real, Erin. Hannah's not on it, because on that date, she was laid it on thick, yeah? She was laid it on thick. Like, I don't do what she said. She was talking about, I don't do dates. I'm looking for a stepdad. Do you know what I mean? Like, are you ready for that? Like, what?
Are you going to step up and look after my Reggie? Is what she wanted to say.
My Reggie. It's true. Nah, you got to do the whole episode.
Yes, Tyler and Hannah are a big joke. I was literally like, I'm not buying this. She did look prettier in her face though. So something seems to have settled. Like it doesn't look as rubbery as it used to. So I think it's kind of like calmed down. Like, something settled in her face. It was a bit better.
It was darker lighting. That's but like one thing though, she said she's not doing London or Essex again, and he was like, so am I moving to Liverpool? Is he fucking all right? Tyler is annoying. He's annoying. Like, I don't like that guy at all. Seriously.
Life of Butch, allow it. Remember when Shaq was crying because of love and we were calling him all sorts of pussy out and other cuss words? Chin up.
I do remember that.
Yes, I do.
I do remember. The thing is, yeah, is this different? It is different.
I can't even front. You kind of have a point. Okay, all right.
You know what? To be fair, she's gonna get through this. She will get through this. She will get through this. I believe it, and I think she won't allow herself to crumble. I just want a world where it's okay for Black women to be able to drop their guards, properly. Right? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And not be encouraged to continue to put the guard up. Like, that's what I want. And we didn't see that. Like, it was a tender moment, but it was a reminder, like, yes, still, this is where we still are, Yeah.
Because, Molly wasn't treated the same. She was allowed to cry bare times.
Yeah.
No times.
She still
I think it's fair for Kaz to have a one little tear.
Yeah.
And yes, and when Shaq cried, it was fair for him to cry with his emotions at that moment. I just didn't want him to.
Oh my god. So moving on. I'm so sorry.
Why is Tyler getting blasted though? Kaz said from the beginning she didn't want him. Tyler's getting blasted because we don't believe
we don't believe it.
Hannah. We don't believe that.
Sorry. Are you saying that you believe that Hannah likes Tyler and Tyler likes Hannah? Do you believe that? They think we're idiots. The producers and Tyler and Hannah all think we're idiots. I do not believe there's when he even came back, what was he saying? He was just like, she was I think Chris asked him, did you do the flirting? It's so funny. But it's just like, she's looking for something serious. And, it got like a really deep conversation. He also had to clarify her onto the date. Like, I think your personality, he's just like, I do think you're attractive, because he knew that he was slipping up.
Yes.
Joking.
Yes.
Absolute joking.
He hasn't ever said that she's pretty. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it. And also for Hannah, I don't think she actually likes him. I think he's the only one trying, so she's going to go along with it. But I don't think she actually is interested in Tyler in the slightest.
At all. She will get on with anybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I don't think there's anything like super special going on there. And that's why she's laying it thick about her and Reggie. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm looking for. I usually get my guys, they're friends, then it turns into something. She's set it out. She's not coming to London. She's not doing Essex. So you would have to adapt your whole life to come and be a stepdaddy to Reggie in Liverpool.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
On a first date. That's what you're doing. Yeah? Okay.
She ain't interested, because in real life,
so many ways.
Exactly. In real life, though, if you laid all of that out to somebody that you're just going on your first date with, they are not calling you again.
Mm-mm.
And she is basically saying, like, leave me alone. You're not going to move to Liverpool. And why would you even be like, I'm going to do all of that? Yeah, I would do. I'm going to be a stepdad, and
you're open to it, and that is the point as well. Breathe 5-3 is the fact that he is saying that Hannah is a better option than Kaz. He is taking the absolute piss. That's what it is. You're taking the absolute piss. Seriously.
It's ludicrous. And they're taking the piss out of us for thinking that we are going to believe this sham of a storyline.
It's nonsense.
It's better.
Nonsense. And you know what the bullshit is as well, yeah? Is like in probably about 3 months, yeah, afterwards when Tyler fucks up again. And he does a live and he's talking about, I didn't even like her anyway. Like, I had to do what I had to do. And then he's playing in Hannah's face also. What are you guys going to do then? You people that believe that this is true love, what are you going to do then? You're going to be crying.
I'm not believing it for a second. Let me see. Fred Flint says, I see nothing wrong with Tyler. It's just the lack of options for Kaz that got everybody mad. And Life of Bod says she had a child with Merlin. Who's that? And Sistrian says the producers are wicked. There must be someone that they could send in for Kaz, surely. Wicked set of people. I don't know if we're going to get somebody in for Kaz at this point in time. So. It would be great, but yeah, I don't know. President also says, who really wants Kaz and Tyler together?
No one. But I don't want him in the villa to play in Kaz's face.
Yeah.
In the first place, he's only there because of Kaz, and that's the thing. That was his role last time as well. Oh, is that first look? Okay, cool. Let me.
Is
that where we are? Anyway, yeah. So at the end of the episode, we had Sophie and Georgia S. You know, do you know what I mean? Sophie basically saying, you know what, I'm sexually attracted to Tom. You know, with Cal, it's about him being mature, and yeah, she can't imagine having sex with Callum because you already had sex with Tom. That's why. But yeah. But yeah. But actually, and also as well, we get to vote for our favorite couple. Who you voting for? Which couple you voting for? Guys, who you voting for? Who's your couples?
None of the couples are anything. At this point in time, maybe it's Sophie and Josh.
Sophie and Josh. You'll vote for them? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind keeping Sophie in. I want to keep Kaz in as well. Yeah, you know what, Fred and Oil, yes, we changed our minds, yes. We've been changing our minds. I don't want to see her upset. I don't want to see her upset. I don't like it. I actually don't like it at all, seriously.
Oh, God. Yeah, when she was entertaining Tyler, that was stupid, definitely. But she should be allowed to cry because she wants to cry.
Yeah,
that's it. That is the point. Oh, Jada says, I think Josh and Sophie will get dumped. I hope they don't, because I want to actually see them more. Like, I want Sophie to have something. Like, you know, I don't want her to just go just like that. Kim, I didn't vote either.
I think the bottom two might be Sophie and Josh and Kaz and Chris. I think that.
If Kaz and Chris are there and it's up to the Islanders to save them, I think they would be saved.
They'll say Kaz, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Who's Arabella with again? Toby. Ooh, Toby. Might be tight for Toby, you know? Will people vote for Toby? No, guys will vote for Toby. Will guys vote for Toby? I don't know.
Yeah, B5B, Toby and Arabella can go too. They can, you know.
They can.
I don't want Toby to go, but I don't mind if he goes.
Yeah.
And Arabella, I actually would like her to
go. She can like, it's done now. Oh mate, the way I'm over.
And that's unfortunate for Toby for picking her.
Yeah.
To be a partner.
Serious. Okay, we're ready. 1 minute 30. I know they're gonna give us trash every time they do show.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so
look, guys.
Pixelate.
I got a test.
What is it?
Islanders.
Oh.
It's time to to dish up the truth in today's All-Star Challenge, Snog, Marry, Pie.
I've got bad memories, man. Right, no one hold back.
Would you snog or marry the girl that you're with?
This is the decision you need to make, and make it wisely.
You always snog the girl that you're with.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Seriously, do you get me?
Oh no, don't pie Liberty.
I've had this girl because over the last week I have had nothing but stress.
Wait,
What? Boundaries, vibes. If you can't take it, then leave it.
I did.
Everybody's trying it. Everyone's trying it.
See, love this game. You know what they say, boys? One kiss can change everything.
Self-respect.
Cause a head injury. What's wrong?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'm done. You're a heart attack.
You know what? Life of Bod. He's a clown. I can't even. Anton.
You styled that out though. That flip.
Yeah.
Down goes the sim.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Who would have taken Kaz on a date?
Someone new, maybe. Like if Michael came in or someone, do you know what I mean? That would have been cool that she gets taken on a date and only her.
You see how the one game that they've given them in the daytime is just a pie and cream.
Yeah.
There's no budget.
There's no budget, bro.
Oh my God.
Hilarious. It's actually hilarious.
Oh, Anton. But why are you kissing Georgia H? She's not on it.
Because you kiss the girl you're with. You kiss the girl you want. That's what you're supposed to do. It's always problems when you don't. It just absolutely.
But she actually doesn't care. Like Georgia H is not on you. It's like no. Oh, that's.
But she does. To be fair, she could be more clearer with him because she's saying that, oh, like maybe it can grow. That's basically what she's saying. That's what she's that she's not saying outright, we're friends. Let's just be friends.
But
do you know what I mean?
Must have got back to him like that she wants to crack on with Mitch. Like he must know that. It's like just have a little bit of self.
Yeah.
It's a little bit. Yeah, he did do a cool flip.
He did. But he saved himself. But like there's something about it. It's because it's Anton, isn't it? You say yes, Mitch, yeah? Is that what you're saying? No, Mitch. We don't cheer for Mitch. Mitch
oh my God, Mitch. Well, that's harsh that he did that to Liberty, though. Pie and Liberty is harsh.
It's ridiculous saying that because she's caused me nothing but stress. You caused the stress yourself, bro. You caused that stress yourself. You're blaming Liberty. It's out of order. Yes, all the girls need to cuss her out, Aaliyah. Cuss him out. Seriously.
Mitch needs to just get all of the pies. Like, you know, did he get that the last time, actually? I feel like Mitch
got a lot. Yeah, he got annoyed.
And he was vexed, weren't he? Because he was like, even his friend pied him. Yeah, Mitch needs to get all of the pies again.
Yes. He was really annoyed at Jess. Really annoyed at her. Like she's supposed to have some sort of loyalty. Crazy guy. Crazy guy. Yeah, jumping with pies. Actually, don't even play the rules. Just line them all up and just every single last one.
It's like, how do
absolutely cold-blooded.
He's so feisty.
Hey, Jimmy. How you doing? Welcome. We're just wrapping up, Jimmy, but you can definitely watch the replay. But yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't mind the pie game. It's a bit gross, a bit like cream, but yeah, it should be a little bit entertaining. I do like how these episodes are shorter though. Do you know what I mean? Because they're only about 45 minutes, aren't they? So yeah, I do like that. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully it's a good one tonight because at least we've got a daytime challenge.
Yeah.
Let's see how that goes.
Let's see. And hopefully they bring in, we need some new blood, or we need something, because they said as well the dumping or the things, the dumping is going to be on Tuesday night, so we're not going to see it tonight. That's when I saw the vote thing is for Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Guys that watch our main pod, we are actually going live tomorrow. You've been warned, and you're actually gonna find out here first. You've got an exclusive because it hasn't actually been officially revealed yet. But our guest for tomorrow is Temi Alchemy from 90s Babies. So it's going to be a really, really good show. Make sure you join us we're going later as well. So we should be live from 8. Yes. Live from 8 p.m. So we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you join. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel. Your aunties could never subscribe to Nana Evans. And hey, it's Sade Salami as well. Yes. Follow us on all the platforms, do all the things, press all the like buttons. Bye.
Yes, please, everybody, like on exit. Bye, guys.
Bye. See you tomorrow.